Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta go figure out what's going on. Make sure that I'm live. Oops. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna put on, hopefully, there we go. Okay, I gotta turn down my volume on my phone, because if not, you're gonna hear me reverb here. I had to make sure that, see, phone? To make sure that I'm actually speaking correctly. Oh, yeah. And I am wearing a green shirt. How funny is that? It comes out blue on my screen. Yay. Okay, make sure that you can see everything. Okay, my pictures that are scrolling along. Okay, so if you guys have any questions or anything, let me know. Put it up in chat, and I'm going to show you everything that I do for taxes. Let me see if I have his July done. I do. Okay, so I need to get his August folder, which I should have August through November, I think, of his. This, if you see in the background, I'm trying to do 4 things at once here. Let me shift this a little bit so I can see what's going on with me. Oops, actually. Okay, you see this right here? This is my box that I use. Sorry, I have my camera up so you can see it, so I can see that I'm talking about my box here. The box, it's all dated. That's what it looks like on the inside. It's crazy looking. So, okay. I'm going to shrink that back down again. And I'm going to pull out, yes, this is my screen. This is my screen that I look at every day when I'm trying to get into stuff. Alright, so got myself on the reverb here. His says truck. Let's get into August, September, October, November. I have all of his. See, as you can tell, his says truck. So that way I know it's different from my household ones. I don't know if I have any of his December receipts. I might. And it is dated, you know, August, November, September, October. Every month has its own folder. That way, if we ever get audited for any of his stuff, I have everything in its specific month folder. And if it's like something special, say he bought like a CB or bedding or usually something expensive like a CB or computer, anything like that in his truck, I write it down on the outside of the envelope. Or a ticket that he got, I write it on the outside of the envelope. That way I know that, hey, this month I have a ticket in here, and whenever I go researching through the box, all I have to do is look at the envelope and it says ticket or CB or whatever the expensive item was. Usually it's usually $50 or over that I put on the outside of the envelope. That way I know, including my own household envelope. So I'm gonna put, I know you, if you get me on reverb, let me know in chat that you're getting me in reverb, because I have my phone open to make sure that I am still speaking and you guys can hear me, which I am coming out really good with audio. I love my camera. Husband got me the camera, early Christmas present. Yes. So, oh, show you a couple different things here. Okay, as you know, this is my box. It's going to be behind me. I'm going to dig out probably mine too. Let's see. I'm going to lay mine on the floor. And mine do not have truck on it. Mine just have regular date or month and year on it. That way, whenever it's put up for next year, I know that it's 2017. And each box that we've had since he's been on the truck has its own date box. And I will continue doing this until the day I die. My kids are going to have to go through all my text folders and probably toss them whenever we're done. Hopefully they're responsible enough to take it to a shredder place and say, here you go, shred it. So anyways, I got to make room for my stuff and his stuff. Since I'm live, I'm going to go through a couple different things. I am very organized as far as paperwork and bills and kids. So I got a couple different things. If you see me reaching, that's because next to my computer, or next to my CPU and in between my monitor and CPU, I have folders. Okay, this is all schools. This is what's happening this month. And you can get it to flip. This is what's happening in December, and this is what's happening next year. So I already have next year's folder. I don't have a folder. I got a layout map, one of the desktop ones now for the kids' school stuff. So I have it in my face every day, including everybody's birthdays. So this is next month's stuff that's going on just for the school. Lay that up on top. Okay, this is my monthly planner. This is my bills. This is everything that goes on. This is what I use. This is all my bills and when they're due. This is my monthly calendar. Show you what that looks like. All my bills that have to be paid are on a certain day. They know they get paid. The line that goes right here, he gets paid on Wednesday, so I cut off the line right there, and that's a Wednesday for when he gets paid. So that way I know. And that's how my side of my bar right here is lined up. When you see the line, right here, that's when he gets paid, or that's when the cutoff is of when he gets paid and what bills are due when. Helps me organize, helps the house get organized. So okay, that being said, oh, actually I need that one for when I start doing bills, when I start doing my stuff for the house. Okay, I'm gonna put my remote up there. Scissors, always have to have a good pair of scissors to slice through your papers. So there's a lot of places like Dollar General has, you know, the coupon stuff on the bottom. You just need the receipt top, and I'll show you those if I have one in here. So I'm going to move my mouse out of my way here. Oh, let me show you another thing that I have. Okay, when he comes in from, or when I go shopping or whatever, show you my little cute box that I have. I just have a 3-file box. The top one is all of our miscellaneous stuff, my scissors, pen, all that. This is all receipts in this middle one. This is all like the electric bill, Cox, credit cards, you know, the bigger papers. So, just show you what we got going on. Okay, when he comes in from when I go shopping or whatever. So we are almost all the way up to where I'm at, where I'm not too much of a delay, so I don't have like a 5-second delay or whatever in between, or you know, 20-minute delay in between me talking and you guys seeing what's going on. Get me some coffee going on here. I am just well too organized. Okay, so lay out his and mine. And actually, I'm probably going to lay his. I got crazy crap going on. My September and October for the house should be done. So all I need down here is September and December, or November and December. Shouldn't have. Oh, I have a couple different things. Oh no, I don't have anything for December yet, do we? Because we're not in December. So I shouldn't have anything for December. So I have all of his truck stuff down here. And this is the pile of goo that I get when he comes home. See, this is all the stuff I gotta go through. Trying to dig in the back of my file here. Okay. That is the middle box, which is crazy insane. And all you see is my face. Yay. And I'm looking down. So 11. This is mine. I need to put my stuff up here. Because I know that I should have only what I have. October. What are, oh, there's his November. Okay. I always have a trash bin going on the side over here. You can hear me wrinkling through papers. This is August. This is stuff that was done to his truck. So this is page 1. This is what month are we? I always have a trash bin going on the side over here. 11. So that's November. I gotta be careful of what's home and what's truck. Because sometimes he comes home and he buys stuff for the truck when he's home. So I have to look at all of it and make sure that it's either truck or home. That's ours. Weird. I got like all kinds of different things for. Okay, I'm just gonna go on with that. If you guys want to see what's going on, just let me know. Wow. Don't need all that, do we? Right now I'm just going through receipts and coupons and stuff. So. November, this is home. And this should be food for Cracker Barrel. Should be November also. Sorry, I'm gonna move my trash can over to this side. Makes my life easier when it's on that one side. Oh, when he gets his fuel receipts, it comes in a duplicate. I throw one away, obviously. All it does, it says how much reefer fuel, blah blah blah. Nothing important on there. Actually, it does. It has his name on there. And what his last of his card is, so. But with all the trash that goes out in my house, someone would have to find a receipt in a pile of receipts. Let's see. 11. This is fuel. This is mine. So all we're doing is just going through and splitting what's for home, what's for truck, and then we'll input his truck stuff. That was August, if you saw me reaching. Wow, this is July. So that means since I only have August over there, I need to go dig through and find July, which says done, which means I get to reserve this out and do this before I put it in the envelope. So my ear's itchy. Always shred anything that has your name, address, social, anything like that worth of importance. Because nobody needs to know what's going on in your business, in your house, out on the public. Oh, me oh my, what date is this? 11. If you want me to move the camera, let me know. That way you can see what I'm doing. Park City, I know that's not here. Oh. Wow. Let me show you what I'm doing here. See if I can get my camera to cooperate with me. Sorry if you're looking at my ceiling. Husband set up my camera the last time we did this, so pull some camera here. Oh, there we go. Hopefully you're seeing receipts here. Okay, so all we're doing is just checking the dates. And this is here in town, so this is mine. Oh, this should be November again. Yes, this is my home one. Oh, I know this is to my fans for my computer. My computer went out on me. Sorry if all you're getting is my shirt. This is not the way we're supposed to be doing this. I'll set you guys back up there once I start inputting stuff. So like on the McDonald's thing, I cut off the number. Don't need it. Throw it away. Who cares what order number you were, right? Well, I hope that says 11, because that's where it's going into. Probably it's all in the rest of the receipts of where he was at. It's not cooperating with me. Yeah, they get shoved into his pocket, and then I get to deal with it when he gets home of what it looks like, because this is what my receipts look like when he comes home. Yeah, they get shoved into his pocket, and then I get to deal with it when he gets home of what it looks like, because this is what my receipts look like when he comes home. It's my pile for his November. Have to shove that in there because one of my home bills. Oh, that's my receipt. Papa John's. Oh yeah, pizza, 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 pizza. Almost done. And usually that file drawer is full between home and his receipts from the truck, or from the truck. Yeah, from the truck, from him going back and forth and everything else. Almost done. And usually that file drawer is full between home and his receipts from the truck. Sorry, I was looking at one of our receipts. It said refund amount or something to that effect. Oh, Gigabit, what the hell did I buy? Yeah, I don't know. Craziness is what I bought. Well, making sure you're not getting a delay here, which you're not, which is a good thing. Alright, that's our last receipt. Throw all my trash away. Oh, that's, yeah, just receipts though. I haven't gone to the bottom box and gone through the bills yet, which is the next thing I gotta do. It's easier putting the bigger stuff in the envelopes first than it is trying to get the little receipts in there with the bigger bills and stuff like that. Oh, and I think I just did this backwards. I like putting it in where the month is facing me. That way I know that when I grab it, I'm okay. I think some of these receipts might be a little bit too big for where I'm putting her into. Got some receipts sticking out. Grab my scissors, found another one. Make it clip off. I'm getting really good about judging how tall the receipts have to be. And sometimes you just put it in an envelope and just reshuffle. Okay, so November's done for my house. November's done for him. Get those put in there. And I did his envelope backwards too. Okay, all of his are done. So we go August, September, October, November, making sure we're in month order. Pins out, that goes away. Now for the bottom drawer, which is usually the mess. Just making sure I don't have anything that needs to be definitely pushed to something else. Okay, this is November. What was truck? November bills. Oh, I had a Walmart receipt. I had a stray Walmart receipt. That was in a different file. That was November. Okay, all that goes into a different file folder, so I'm not going to bore you with that now. So we'll just put all that back in there. So all the receipts are done. I'm going to put mine back in the file box because we're going to work on his. So what we have to do is put me back up. Thank you, Alexis, for subscribing to my channel. Hope you are enjoying it. I'm going to put my camera back up on the post up here. It might give me a minute. Oops. Oops, sorry you got hands all in the way here. I'm trying to find the... Oh, now I done lost it. I done lost it. Thank you, Alexis, for subscribing to my channel. Hope you are enjoying it. I'm going to put my camera back up on the post up here. Might give me a minute. I'm sorry you got hands all in the way here. Well, I found out where the clip goes, but... Oh, you're gonna be kidding me. Okay, so we're just gonna readjust the camera and just put it where you guys can see what's going on. Okay. Put you up here and go you down. Yay. I think that might actually work. Sorry if you got all up in my nose and everything else here. You see my house is my camera is going around in circles. I have you sitting on top of my file box right now. So we gotta go back in July and figure out what this was. This was the 31st, which was the food. Which, go to my master. July. Okay, why do I not have you for, oh, meals first. Okay, 31st, this is meals. He didn't buy anything else spectacular, so this one can just be put in there. Okay, so July is definitely done. So we're going to hit the save button and go to August and do the shuffle of the papers for August. I'm just going to leave it up on top. So August, sorry, I have my box right behind me, and if I keep doing that, I'm going to turn around and BAM! With my elbow. Not a happy thing to do. And I'm sorry this is on YouTube that, you know, you can't get, yeah, brain fart. No. We can't put on music because I would love to have some music right now. I have my Alexa over there, which, yep, she didn't turn on, which is a good thing. Okay, so August. Make sure we have empty everything out. Put it to the side. So what we're going to do first is, yes, I smoke, my husband smokes, and you're getting smoke in the camera. Huh. So everything that I don't need as far as like his food. So I'm trying to get this where you're not getting smoked on. His food and cigarettes I don't put in, but I do put in. Does that make sense? His cigarettes I do not put in at all. But his food, I need to make sure of what date it is. So we're going to go to meals and make sure that, yeah, that is not a, whatchamacallit. Go down to the 28th. Be very careful when you're doing this that you're on the actual date. That you're on the date here and not following the line numbers. Because I have screwed up and followed the line numbers and screwed myself up. So all we're going to do is put a 1 in there because that's all I need. I just need to know how many days he was out. Scale tickets are going to go to the side. Cigarette I don't need. That I need. This I need. Let's see. 8686. Same date. So I don't need this one because I believe this is in the same spot for 60. Yep, same place. Okay. So don't need that. Fuel I need on that. This is food. This is the 14th. So what all I'm doing is that the days that he's out, he actually eats. So that makes sense, right? So what we're going to do is that we're going to put a 1 in the date that he's out, and that way it calculates how many days on the bottom. And then we go back to the master copy. We put in how many days, and we multiply that by 63 because he's a truck driver. So he gets $63 a day for meals and that such. So if I have the same day like this one, which is the 15th, I don't need to do that. That's the same day as the 15th. And this is Fuel receipt, don't need that one. Cash advance I keep. Cash advance I keep. This is the food. It's the 16th. So that's all I'm doing, is just keeping track of how many days he's out by the meals that he buys. So if I have the same date, then I don't have to worry about it. Making sure he didn't have anything else on here. What day is this? The 28th. Okay, already had one of those. 29th was fuel. 30th I already have. 30th, 31st. It's the same thing. Refill. Cigarettes. Sorry, I'm not promoting smoking. I've been smoking for all my life, so you just have to deal with me smoking. And this one actually goes into my file and not this file. Wow. And then you get receipts like this, where you can't see squat-ola, so you have to kind of, if not, then you just scrap it, and hopefully you have another day in here that has stuff on it. That's another one of mine. Wow, it's another one of mine. Damn it, I think I got a whole bunch of mine in his receipts. Please tell me I'm working with his truck receipts. I am. So how did all my receipts get into his file? So, which means I gotta go back through and get my August one that said done, because it's not done, obviously. Seven. Just cleaners. 21st. Do you have any questions or anything that I can answer? I've been doing taxes forever, so. And this just keeps my life straight because I have to do stuff for him. This was fuel. 23rd. 14th. Already have. The 9th. The 8th. 6. And he's got something on here other than food. Oh, sorry if that rattled. I need to mark that right here. That way when I look at it, I'm going, oh, okay, do have that on there. 8:30 half, I think, yes. So this is like usually the quickest to go through because it's fuel and food, and that gets rid of a whole lot of the receipts that are in here. Oh, he's a little fat boy on the 8th, wasn't he? A whole bunch of little snacks and stuff. Refill. 3rd. 3rd, we already did. Flip that over. 1st. Fuel. Refill. Even though he has a credit on his refills, it still says that he was out that day, so I mark it. The 9th we have, and the 10th. Okay, so 19 days he was out, and as you can tell, this is the stack of food and fuel, which deleted a whole bunch out of my stack. So we're going to put that in the envelope, that way we know that is all done and complete. And we're going to hit save. So we have 19, go back to the master copy for August, no, for, yes, August, and put 19. Oh, I'm grabbing my calculator. Calculator. So we're going to do 19 times 63, 1197. There we go. Oh, excuse me. So, we'll go back into August. Okay, the rest of these, I know you see the markers for the master, like contract labor and child support and stuff like this. Well, if you look through everything else, I have everything else done. Oh, I can't even spell antifreeze. Glad I saw that. Can't spell worth a damn, apparently. Oh. So, as you can tell, everything else is done, and if it's an important thing, I have this on the side. I have like work boots, his ruler, receipt, whatever this other is, or business expense, I write it down to show what it is. So back into August. So we have this, I have no idea what it is, but it's $14.99, so we're going to do it as an office expense for the 6th for 15, because we're going to round it up to the nearest dollar. I have no idea what that is. I'm going to insert a line here, and that would be one of the questions. Put what for in here. Oh, if you double click, it adjusts your line. So say you push your line out like this, what it does is that it goes all the way down to what's in that line, but I can't speak. So I need to ask him about this. So I'm going to leave this out and ask him about that. Shop towels and cleaners. So this is cleaners on the 20th. Where's my date? 20th. Okay. So cleaner supply is $5.99 and $5.49. So we'll do 10. Oh, where's my thing? $5.99 plus $5.49 is $11.48. So we're gonna put, how much was tax? Tax is $1. So we're gonna put yeah, we'll put 11 for cleaners for the 20th. Okay, and we need Office expense. Every time he takes a cash advance, it charges him like $4 or something like that for taking out his cash advance. So I do on business expense, I put in $4 for each time he takes out money because it charges his card. And the 29th. And the 16th. And the 16th again. So that'd be $8 for the same day. Oh no.
Hello, Moto.
Sorry about that. 14th. And the 6th. So we're going to do 4, so that's 19. Okay, so scale ticket on the 9th. Scale. 9th is 11. 23rd and 25th. 23rd is... Oh, this is fuel. Okay, that was a fuel receipt. That wasn't a scale ticket. That was fuel. So the 25th is 11. So I only have one receipt I need to ask him about. It's $14.99. So I'm going to write it on the outside of the envelope. So when I talk to him, I'll know what it is. So August is done. So what I'm going to do is take the scale tickets, take the rest of the receipts, and put them behind the scale ticket, and put the one I have a question about in the front. That way I know when he gets home, I can ask him about it. So August is done. Now I get to go in my household one and go into August. Oop, where am I? August, and figure out this was school supplies. I was looking for this receipt. I was like, I know I have some more. So 25.78 plus, let's see. I have clothes also, so I'm going to scoot over. Alright, this is what I'm going to do. That's food, that's food, that's food, that's food, that's food, that's food. This is clothes. This is clothes. Clothes. Clothes, 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 clothes. All these little marks I'm doing is clothes and okay, so the rest of this is school supplies. So we're 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, let's do it this way. So 5318 is in here. And then close. So 135. What? Oh. Nails got in the way. 10. 2, 8, 8, 14, 8, 8, 10, 10, 5, 5, 8, 8, 19, 5, 5, 12, and 12. 292.07. Save that. And that was all cigarettes. That was all food. And it was food. Okay. So August household is done again. So shrink that. That explains a lot of how come I couldn't find a lot of the receipts I was looking for. It's because they were in the wrong folder. But that's why we go through everything, so we can find everything, right? Okay, so August for me is done. August for the truck is done. Except for that one question over the receipt. You guys have any questions? Let me know. Let's get his September receipts out here. So what I'm going to do at the end when I have everything in there is I print everything off. That way I have one bulk copy of everything. So let's see. So these extra ones, we can either leave them in there, we can take them out. But I average him a shower about every other day when he's on the road. Because he gets technically free showers, but he has to, that should have been a day out. He has to buy stuff in order to get a free shower. And if he did that, that means he was out that day also. So I need to go back and readjust my money amount. So the 21st. So usually if there's anything in this box, that means he was out that day. Which means he either came home for an afternoon and then he took off again. But if he's not home a complete day, that means he was out. So do that. 22. Let's go back here. Change this to 22. And 22 times 63 is 1386. So we change this to 1386. And if you can't remember, just do that. It brings up a calculator. Okay. Save. Always save. Save, save, save. When you flip pages, save, save, save. It's all I gotta say. Save all the time. Okay, so this is drug testing. He got a pop test for drug testing. Transportation, alcohol testing form, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, while he was on the road, they're like, oh yeah, by the way, you need to go take a drug test. I have all these upside down and switched around in 3 different directions here. This is September. I need to actually put this in my, oh, I'll put this on the outside of the envelope. Okay, so he had his test on what day? 9/26. And then okay, so the two important things already are on the outside of the envelope. And let's see, this was drink. Where am I? Meals. Don't ask me why I have an extra line in there. So meals we need for the 11th. Make sure this is September. Yes, okay. So 1 Mountain Dew, pepperoni, blah, 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 blah. This is the 4th. Sorry, hiccups. Damn it. Make that one. This is the 5th. It's food. The 5th. This is 6th. Do we have any questions or anything? Any tax advice or tax, I don't know, talk? Anything you guys would like to know? Just let me know in chat and I'll answer to the best of my abilities. If not, then we'll go research it. Trust me, I have researched a whole lot of tax stuff before. So I know where I'm going, and sometimes it takes me a minute depending on what form it is and what form it needs to be on or what your tax question is. It's on the 12th. It's on the 13th. This is on the 14th. It's the 13th. That's fuel. It's on the 22nd. 20th. I do appreciate you guys coming or coming back or whatever. So if you're watching this and later on in the day and you want to see what's going on or you have a tax question, go into my Discord. I have a tax tab. Ask me a question there. Go in general chat. Ask me a question there. If I don't know it, if I don't get back to you, I'm probably researching it. I'll let you know I'm researching it and get back to you on what it is. I am not a novice at this. I used to work for H&R Block, so I used to do taxes for a living. So I do know what I'm doing most of the time. Oh, come on. That was a funny joke. I do know what I'm doing when it comes to taxes. Sorry, I'm trying to keep the smoke off the camera here. My husband yelled at me, "You're not supposed to do that on camera." I said, you know what? It's my life. It's my camera. I'm going to say, don't smoke. It's a washout. It's a bad habit to start. It's also a hard habit to break. So if your friends say, oh, here, try this cigarette, please don't do it. Because it's a lifetime for some people to try to get off of it. But when I was pregnant with both my kids, I did quit smoking for the duration of my whole pregnancy. With my daughter, I almost quit for almost a year and a half. And I went back to work, and the influence of, here, have a cigarette, came into mind, and boom, I was smoking again. With my son, yeah, I was Didn't smoke, got nauseous, but boy, did I crave one every single day. So the day he popped out and the day that he decided he was not going to feed on Mommy anymore, Mommy went to go back smoking. 12. So all we're doing was going through on the days that he got food and putting them in here. So on the days that he's out, that he eats, we put a day on there, which says, hey, I was out for the day. 11. I wonder if he was home for a couple days, because I don't have anything for the 18th, which is weird. So let's go through and see if I have anything for the 18th. I have one for the 28th. Because I got a missed date in there somewhere. I got one for the 19th. What's on the 18th? Got one for the 25th, which means he was out that day. Go through real quick and check on my dates for the 18th in here. 11th, 17, 26, 28, okay, 7th, 20th, 21st. I wonder if he came home like late that day. That could be possible. 13th. 14th, 13. It's a food receipt. For the 12th, 12, 19. Wow, I'm hitting all around that 18th, aren't I? 6, 15, 15. Could be that he was home for a day or didn't go out that day. Oh, it looks like he was home that day and didn't go out. That was weird. One day in between all that. Okay, so 16 days. And like I said, we do showers about every other day. And it's about $11, $12 depending on which truck stop you go to. Let's see, 11th. 4th. We put $4 in because it charges him $4 for every time he uses his card for a cash advance. Okay, and then this is a truck washout. So truck wash was on the 28th. 444. $99. And save. So 16. So 16 times 63. 1008. As you can tell, that's usually the biggest expense that a truck driver has, is his meals versus, you know, his bedding, his clothing, stuff like that. So usually once a year we buy him new bedding and put it on our taxes. It's usually right after the first of the year when we get our tax return back. We buy him new bedding because by then he needs new bedding. So we're going to put done on the outside of September. Smoking through these. Oop, that one needs to be folded again. It's too tall for my envelope. And yes, even though it's in a box, it gets closed. Because the last thing you need is a receipt floating around in the box. Where's my October? Okay, hit save. Ooh, if we're getting too dark, let me know. Just had this massive cloud cover come over, and it made my living room dark. So let me know if you guys need some more light to see. I'll turn on the overhead light. This looks like just fuel. Oh, cash advance on that one. Night meals. Oh, that was close. I got receipts going in 3 different directions here. No, 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 no. 18. Oh. Do that while I have that receipt. 10. Okay. Oh, it's got a couple different things on here also. Okay, so he's got on 10/17 is a glass punch for $19.99. Let's see, the 17th. Yeah, so it's food on here too, so. CB mic holder. Which was $2.49. First draw something. Oh, I think those are those little clippy things. Okay, so that we need to keep out. Split. I'm splitting all my receipts of what I need to put where and how. Oh, hiccups. Hiccups. 18th. And that looks like either the 9th or the 19th. That's the 19th. 19th. 3rd. You don't have to put them in numerical order when they go back in here. Or date order. As long as they're in the file, you're fine. Oops. It's got a strap on here, which goes there. 12. Like I said, always make sure that your dates that you're putting down are the correct dates. What date are you? I don't know. I don't know. 10th. Had that already. Check. Oh, there's another one for mine. October. I'm usually really good about having my receipts separate from his receipts, but sometimes, you know, it kind of gets a little mingled in there. And, Love's Cup. Because, like I said, sometimes he buys stuff at home that goes on the truck. That needs to go there. I'm going to have to turn on the light because I can't see now. 26, which is the date we're on. 30th. I know he was gone for Halloween. Another. What date is this? 25th. CB cable. Oh, USB cable. So 30th. Told you, 31st. 25th. Alright guys, I'm going to pause for a minute. I have maintenance at my house. Hold on a minute. Pause. And I can't pause. Okay, I'm going to stop streaming and I'll